What's up, guys? How's it going? Just wanted to go live for you. You already know the deal. Taking questions live. Just getting my setup on point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do live questions, and then we're gonna do pre-recording content. So if you want to stay for like a fly on the wall for that, you can do that as well. Hopefully, my phone stays in place here. Testing out a new setup here. Let's see what I want to do here first. I think what I'm gonna do is I wanted to jump into the Gemini money reading and see how that treats us. I'm also logged in on my other channels, so if we get interrupted by that, feel free to stay as a fly on the wall for that. Write your questions or comments as well. Okay, let's see. So this is going to be a Gemini March into April 2023, or when it resonates, money reading. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages at this time for Gemini or cross watcher. That's what I was afraid of happening. My whole setup just fell. It's so strange that happened, as I'm basically just hooking up my phone to this, and I guess somehow it just snapped off. I don't know why. Just reinforce it real quick. Okay, this should be a little better. Let's take two. Okay, take two. This is going to be Gemini March 2023 into April, so you can apply this to all of April as well. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe across all social media. Reach out for a reading. Running Gun Tarot for all my contact info, all my social media links, runningguntarot.com, that is. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages. Or Crosswatcher, third house. Feel free to apply this to your third house if you're not a Gemini. Okay. Let's see what comes out. For money, let's get overall messages for money, Gemini, March and April 2023. And or we could go into a little bit of the other categories after. Okay, the first energy out here is the Two of Swords in the upright. This represents a crossroads decision, out of union, kind of trailblazing on your own, or being your own boss is kind of the counterbalance here, or having a boss is what I could see here. I think that both represent certain sacrifices. I think there's more freedom when you're on your own, but things could feel like imbalanced or as though the money's not coming in. I think working for someone else, you could have more of peace of mind here with the 4 swords in the upright. But when you work for yourself, you can kind of relax into how you want to do things. Okay, sometimes the hardest part is just getting to the spot or trusting how things are going to unfold here. I do see a victory coming out here for working for the other side or working for someone else, but I feel like it's applicable to both ends. I'm not going to lie. I know that sounds biased, but I think that the more time in the game that you have, see the victory came out for the side of potentially working under maybe a King of Wands. It provides you a peace of mind. I see victory and success, though. And to me, I'm not necessarily categorizing that on just this side, even though it came out on this side. To me, it feels like you will be successful in both regard. In fact, if you manage to tap into more of the carefree peace of mind, you could even treat yourself as the boss. Tell yourself, don't worry, the boss's plan is going to work, you know? Using a little bit of that narrative magic. Because I feel like a momentum is picking up from the 2 to the 3 of Wands here. Right now, you're working on upshifting to the 3 of Wands, more of an active participation in your kind of big dreamscape that is the 2 of Wands, the big vision, the big picture here. I'm getting a sense of relaxing into something as well. Maybe not working to the best of your ability when there is a certain amount of rigidness here. Gemini or 3rd house cross watcher. You can apply this to your 3rd house if you're not in Gemini. So this money will be highlighted by aspects of your 3rd house. You could Google that as well and see what that applies to. Let's see what else wants to come out here. Interesting injustice in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. To me, that speaks to maybe feeling like you're not getting out what you've been putting in. That speaks to certainly the financial aspects. Maybe having a little bit of a drought season, as it were. But if you're low maintenance, that's not going to be much of a problem. I do see things trending to working with someone else, working for someone else. It just feels like things are moving in that direction if I add these swords up. But it does feel as though you might be doing a disservice to all the time that you've put in the game so far. This is also what I'm seeing here. Like peaceful waters never made a good sailor is what I'm getting here as well. You see the storm imagery here on the left of one person and the peacefulness on the other hand here, and which is interesting because I've never really kind of contemplated that aspect, and still that's an aspect here. And the calmer waters have a serpent on their side there too. So to me, it's like a snake in the garden, a snake in the grass, while the pearl is actually on the side of the choppy waters there, which is interesting when you look at the imagery. See anything else here? Yeah, the 5 of Cups is a promise. It's a promise of union. I'm getting like an open slot or an open position. Your services are available or open is how it's coming across more so. Okay. In March and April. And I do see victory here with the Ace of Swords in the upright. Okay. It could be that you are exiting a season of feeling as though things are not bouncing your way or falling in your favor. You're exiting that season of injustice, so to speak. Because I got a flash of the 10 of Swords here for some reason. Yeah, at times it almost feels as though like the promise or the process has betrayed you. Is how it's coming across here. Okay. But I feel as though that season will be gone. I mean, within the month, the Ace of Swords here, that's a month's time. You have the Princess of Swords, you are arming yourself with information, you are leveraging technology in your favor. Okay, the Emperor here. So this is very much so your own boss. It's almost proving to show that like you could be a better boss. Like why settle for something outside of yourself is how it's coming across here. Because remember, the Emperor rules the King of Wands, definitely rules the King of Pentacles in reverse that came out earlier. Anything else, Spirit, for overall money? So this fair going, despite maybe the storms or the thunderstorms financially, going it out on your own, you've maybe been incurring, it's going to prove to pay off. I mean, things certainly have felt off track with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, but I feel like there are like blessings and all these other ways that are finally coming to you in these kind of unexpected ways. Maybe offers, opportunities, deals, in whatever myriad form that they come to you in. This may have also been a period of that Ten of Swords came out here as well. This may have also been a period of like romantically being alone as well. Those Venetian energies, money and love, have not been particularly faring well for you, at least from what I could see here. And yet I feel as though that is over. That cycle is over. Okay, so I could positively see a boost in finances and romance overall, that Venetian energy in your chart. From what the cards are suggesting, if you're resonating with this energy here. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come out here. The Lover's card could be out of business partnership, association. I feel like that's coming to an end, though. And I feel like you've had to learn all of this. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune definitely wanted to make it a point to bounce in the upright position here. That tail is turning. That luck is turning. The Tower mark is sudden change. The Tower card marks sudden change here. Okay, from the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel as though that she's going to incur that, and you're going to find stability very soon in the month of March and April. Okay, and you may have been feeling it. You may have been experiencing it, like, kicking up the muck and the dust of like, why hasn't this come through yet? Why hasn't so-and-so reached out? Why haven't so-and-so reached out? But you've constantly held that inner knowing that things will fall in your favor. Remember, this is the King of Cup in this deck. This is the King of Sword, the inner knowing. The King of Cup is a negative emotionality that you may have been having to counterbalance with the brain and the faith-based brain. Now, in the realm of time, certainly that could be a form of hell, but again, if you have been kind of just going with the momentum and the flow of your day, then you're kind of you've positively surrendered in a calm way to say that, hey, look, universe, I trust your timing. Okay? And you've just grown yourself comfortable in the face of these things because you know that it's not over until you win. And that's kind of the lifestyle. That's the camp. That's the encampment that you've been creating for yourself. It's almost as if you're being taught what your true values are as far as lifestyle and happiness, so that when money does come, or that energy does come, of maybe freedom or access or relationship and love and romance outside of yourself, then you could really be true to yourself, because now you have time in the game alone, finding out who you are on a deeper level, especially if you're sober, especially if you're working for yourself, if you're single, depending, where you're at on your journey, you could really I'm just getting a sense of somebody who's really getting a chance to know who they are without the pomp, who they are themselves without all the pomp and circumstances. And I feel like that usually comes with money, is all that baggage, is all that pomp and circumstance. Um, and so now you're at base level, ground level, figuring out the happiness part. This is like the divine trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the masculine, the feminine, the infant child, vulnerable self. And so you're able to make your playground here, and you're able to know what works for you, what you want more of, what you want less of, and even in the face of balancing responsibilities. And you get to go at it alone. And let me say that again. You get to go at it alone. Okay, you get to have no excuses. And maybe that might be having to, alchemically adjust for, what you feel as far as the old habits of trying to outsource your fulfillment, but you're still learning those lessons. The high priestess is here, and she knows that you have all the ingredients in the recipe for finding fulfillment in this type of lifestyle that you're leading right now. And it just comes across as not necessarily being at the culminating point of where you want to be financially, maybe even socially and romantically. And still, this is, again, the training ground to find your success, find your happiness, find your self-fulfillment, your self-love, your self-happiness. And the Chariot is that victory. Okay, the Charioteer says we're doing that even in the face of, it's almost diametrically opposed here, because the devil has no movement and the Chariot has movement. You know what I'm saying? The devil's stuck here and stagnant, but the Chariot is game. And he's all too willing to move forward. Let's see anything else here. Yeah, I see the travel here. See the movement, and it's to offset the counterbalancing energy that initially came out for movement towards this way. Okay, in this deck, the movement is going this way. It's very interesting that came out here as far as the imagery. Anything else? Yeah, you're like the Karate Kid here. You're defending any and all, offers or reasons to be thrown off balance here. Three of Cups in the reverse, coming out of that third-party distraction, so to speak. And hence conflict from what you really, truly desire, from what I can see. Okay. Yeah, you are very much showing hesitance and reticence. This Eight of Wands is coming in, and you're defending it. You're not jumping in. It's almost like you're not buying the bait. You're not taking the bait. You rather take the unknown and the instability and the going within. You're putting your money where your mouth is. You're relying on your own master manifestor ability here, from what I could see. And yeah, there's still the logical minded self that says, time spent not generating income, not generating value or purpose. But then there's the side of you that's not based on time, logic, and reason, and it's his faith and trust. There's a side of you that says the highest of highs: enlightenment, joy, gratitude, abundance, bliss. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Heart open, open heart, love, joy, success, health, wealth, abundance, fame, fortune, confidence, security, look good, feel good, all of that stuff, all of the energy behind that stuff. And in a way, that that's so much more potent than anything else that could try to, the logical technological framework that maybe wants you to just be another cog in the system. Yeah, I just see it coming here for you. You're leaving the naivete of the logical and the reason, almost as a reflection of man and state, because we're living in the most of illogical times here, and you're leaving that kind of innocent naivete. I suppose that there's an innocent naivete in thinking that the world just runs on logic. That's what the Six of Cup is, but it came out in the reverse. And that's almost the hardest last part that's really taking a leap. It's easy to go back into a traditional job or what have you, stick to the basics, but it's actually spiritually, it's taking a bigger leap of faith not doing that. And so, but I see you as the Nine of Pentacles here. And I see you getting offers because you're embodying this person that is happy, whole, complete, financially abundant, independent right here and now. Because you're moving by energy and you're not moving by lack or greed. And that's how you're showing your true colors as an empress in the making, non-gender specific. Okay? This is of lack and greed and there's not enough. This is of I'm perfectly fine and I have enough right here and now. And yeah, the logical mind is being thrown for a loop here. It's been being thrown for a misdirect, but you also have that higher self activated that's enough to higher self keep you in check. Even when it comes to, being alone or pouting or, maybe being no communication but this is that time for rebirth and reestablishing yourself and finding the balance of your priorities and what you really want to invest in what you really care about. But notice how it's always on the kind of fulcrum of, someone that's pouting or in the dumps or in the down and outs mentally, emotionally. That side is still there, but you're just learning how to nurse it. You're learning how to fare well with it in the midst of it, how to manage it, how to divest from it. Because it's only going to try to knock you off of your vision. It's only going to try to hamper what it is that you're growing in whatever direction. Again, that manifestor energy. That's all that stuff could do, and you don't need it anymore. Maybe you needed it when you were in that infantile stage of using logic and reason and blaming others, but now you're not because you've tasted the fruit of what a higher elemental energy is. And that's what you're trying to invest in yourself now. That's what you're pouring into yourself. Seven of Cup, Ace of Cup. That's what you're pouring into yourself. And it's almost as if I give my younger self all the love and emotion, and energy and health and wealth and fame and fortune and the wholeness feeling. I give my younger self that. That's manifestation right there in a nutshell. And the reason why I'm saying that, almost like non sequitur, is because that Ace interrupts that Seven of Cup to leave us then with the Six of Cup in the upright. And it's almost as if you're healing in this time those childhood wounds. It's almost like right now you're finally allowed your wings to open and flourish. That's what's going on. Because there's no one else in the building but you. And you're pouring into yourself. Because this is the only way that you're going to really truly be able to see clearly. And you see the bat imagery here featured on the Nine of Pentacles, which is that financial freedom and abundance. And so, all well and good as you're manifesting that to the bat imagery, you are still keeping your freedom. Okay, and your enlightenment and you see the infancy here. You see the infant energy. It's like a fetus because it's all still there. And the Magician I've been reading as like overly positive energy just comes across as like right on track, right on time. It's like you're on a train track, a monorail. And you're always at the right time. You're always at the right stop. And as I'm saying that, the Ten of Pentacles is coming out. And the Ten of Pentacles is manifesting. It's bringing that. And so you're saying to yourself, I'm grounded, I'm secure, I'm anchored to the center of the earth, to the core of my being. And because of this, I'm whole and complete. I easily, instantaneously manifest money, credits, debits, clientele, abundance in any and all form into my accounts, into all my bank accounts, into all my credit cards. because I am worthy and I'm grounded and I'm whole and I'm complete. And so it's done. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. I open up my heart for that. I see that coming to me easily and effortlessly through the quantum. That's why it's effortless. And so you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I magnetically pull that in and attract that to me instantaneously here and now, because there only is the here and now. Thank you, thank you. And I generously accept with an open heart and gratitude and joy and exuberance and ecstatic and magic and the miraculous. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited. Thank you. That's how you manifest that depth of desire, that depth of, and you get the firepower, you get the motivation, you get the inspiration, you act as if, and you are quite literally making a beeline to that. I see the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're making a beeline to that, because the quantum is beyond time. Now, it's interesting to note, it's almost as if, speaking of making a beeline, it's almost as if you do the opposite when you take the action that you said you were trying to not take. Because the universe is testing you. Oh, well, how much do you really believe in that? How much are your actions going to back you up? And this is the worry wart person who is still stuck in time, who's still stuck in desire, who's still outsourcing, to be saved. This kind of savior complex here of logic and reason, right? This is logic and reason, math, science. And this is the freed one. This is the one who's freed up. This is the joker who sees the clown, okay? And who also sees the worry aspect. The worry aspect could only live in a logic, reason-based realm. I'm never going to connect with anyone. No one's ever going to love me. All of those but the faith base is already connected and unified. That's what the Nine of Cups is. The Two of Cups in the reverse is, I'm never connected and I'm alone forever. This is like, shit, I'm good, man. I'm connected with God, my divine feminine, my divine masculine, my infant child vulnerable self. I'm straight. You're coming out of that third party. You're coming out of that other, that need for the other. You had 2 3s in the reverse here at the end. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. You're no longer looking to the future. You're no longer looking to be saved. You're no longer looking for a third party situation where there's a company between you and money or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it could very well be that side gig that you were, doing, the working harder part, was the one that was, keeping you out of your timeline. But luckily, if you're watching this or doing this reading as I am, we're in the highest, best, perfect timeline now and at all times forever. Amen. That's what I put on us in these moments, forever. So yeah, I mean, I just feel as though that this is really truly a matter of knowing and trusting, even in the depths and the midst of any and all silence or lack of clientele or what have you. Still I rise, still I bloom and flower and receive and open and say thank you, because it's already done quantumly, because I've decided to, because I'm a divine being. That's manifestation. So let's move on over to, we can do Cancerian or we can answer questions, but I'm really happy how that reading went, even though it had a rough opening. But let's upload this and get this to the masses. All right, guys, love you. I'll let you boy. Peace. Just checking my hair here. 1 second. What's up, Ram? How's it going? Okay, let's jump into Cancerian. This is going to be March and April money 2023 and or Crosswatcher for the fourth house. So you don't have to be a Cancerian. Take this when it resonates as well. Spread of gratitude, joy, love, and light. Highest possible messages at this time for Cancerian money. This could also involve finance, career, stock, assets, crypto, debt, things of that nature. Let's see what comes out here, Spirit. Guys, as always, feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for one-on-one reading, runningontarot.com for all my info, payment methods, links to social media, all that good stuff. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords here. This is about victory, okay, which is pretty cool to start. This came out a little bit in the Gemini reading. The momentum behind this message of the Ace of Swords in the upright was having to do with not quitting, not throwing in the towel yet in regards to any endeavors that you may have been taking a chance with. Okay, particularly in regards to generating income, things of that nature here. Uh, the sword does represent the month, so I could definitely say within the next 30 days you will have a breakthrough. The Tower card came here as well for Gemini, and this is in regards to um, having some sort of breakthrough, some sort of monetary windfall, some sort of unexpected blessing. The Ace of Sword is known. This is actually a minor arcana version of that kind of unexpected victory, gift from God type energy here. Because traditionally it has the Yod imagery of ancient Hebrew, which represent God's gifts, God's blessings, and that's also featured on the Tower card as well. So this is very much so representative of some sort of incoming blessing, some sort of incoming gifts, some sort of incoming abundance that you can expect within the next 30 days or so, or even within the month. The Emperor is out here as well. This is an era of being your own boss. This is an era of betting on yourself. Okay. Not in regards to not being subservient to anyone else, but more so in regards to going with, the faith that you were blessed with, going with the insight and intuition and trusting yourself and not gaslighting yourself. Okay. Because we get enough of that doubt from outside. Why have that, come from within? You see that devil card there. That's kind of that logic, reason-based brain that says, this is too far-fetched, or, you don't have a vision, you don't have a future, you're obliged here. The World card is incomplete. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here has the energy of instability in regards to finances or some sort of living condition or situation. But that could be what's on the table here. And they say it's not over till the fat lady sings. And so I feel as though that this is what's on the board. The Queen of Pentacles, you're battling for your sake of stability, for your sense of being able to thrive to fruition to the capacity and the extent that you're capable of with that Emperor card. The Four of Cups in the reverse is being open and willing for any and all victories so as to sway the momentum in your favor. Here is how this is coming across. The Ten of Wands in the upright, this is in regards to an end, okay? It may have felt like it's taken everything to get you up to this point, but the end is nigh. The Ten of Wands is about completion. It's about finally putting down the hard work and more of a going with the flow is how I kind of characterize it. The Ace of Swords is that new beginning. Remember, for every end, there's a new beginning. The Seven of Wands is that defensive posture that you feel like you've been having to take, because it's almost as if everybody is, what's up, Jorah? How's it going? I'm just recording for Cancer Money, March and April. It's almost as if everybody's been doubting you or saying that you can't do it, or maybe every bit of you has been doubting yourself because you're still using that linear logic and reason that is reflective of your current status or position or your current environment. But as we know that when it comes to the realm of energy in the field of manifestation, you have to throw out everything that your senses are giving you, and you have to act on faith. And this is what's leading to your expansion, to your success with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. Okay, fulfilling this kind of childlike wonder. Okay, we were born with it for a reason until it's editorialized by tradition and or this kind of strict behavior that we've all been indoctrinated with and in. Certainly there's a balance, right? Certainly there's a balance to naivete, but even logic and rationalism has its own naivety baked in, assuming that everyone or that the world is based on a logic and rational place, which we've clearly over the past couple of years have seen that it's not. So you are breaking away from tradition, as a lot of people are, and you are willing to sacrifice a peace of mind so as to manifest your own version of health and abundance. And certainly you've cut ties, certainly you've cut toxic people, made sacrifices, undergone an egoic death to some capacity, to some regard here. But all of that has given you direction. All of that has given you your vision here. so that you can move forth down the road that you've kind of um, created in your mind's eye, which is devoid of conflict and devoiding of maybe an old traditional way of working. Okay, this is more energy and manifestation based here, not using logic and reason, and still finding your level, still finding your magnetic equal. And it has nothing to do with the traditional concept of currency or energy or status or anything of this nature. It has everything to do with water finding its level and the true north. Okay. It's almost as if you've been holding out for the Empress, for a real true offer that you could sink your teeth into. Yeah, heavy on the manifestation energies here, taking all of the space required to do so. And maybe even at times seemingly playing a fool, but again, that bet is going to pay off. You see the victory card here. This is the fool card here in this deck. That victory card says it pays off. Okay, in the face of the injustice, in the face of the karmic tides and the cycles and the wheel of fortune not being in your favor at this point. But guess what? It's always promised that the energy has to change, the season has to shift. The new has to old, and the old has to be reborn again into the new. And if you stick with your tenets of what you really truly believe at the core foundation of your being, King of Wands, it's a kindness, compassion, understanding, trust, your own conviction, your own constitution, then at the end of the day, at the end of the game, you will have been proud of how you conducted yourself through thick and thin. Okay? Not many people in this lifetime or in this incarnation can say that. I don't care what century, what decade. You know, a lot of people didn't play the game right, and they suffer tremendously for it karmically. So this is the manifestation of the star card in the upright. This is the magician. Okay, pulling in all those higher energies, all those higher stations to tune into, and this is that financial freedom and independence here. Okay. Let's take this incoming call here. All right, I'm going to cut this reading short. Let's roll on over to Leo. How's your boy, guys, please?
A call from Psychic Source. To accept your customer has 6 minutes. Please hold. You are now connected.
Hi, this is Dylan.
Hey, Dylan, it's Justin. I was going to just get a couple questions answered. I can't go to sleep tonight.
You said you have a couple questions for what?
I just can't go to sleep tonight. My mind's spinning, so I'll see if you can help me out. A couple things right quick.
Yeah, sure. Feel free to start whenever you're ready.
And just going through a bad relationship problem breakup, and today marks 1 month that I haven't heard anything or nothing. Kind of just lost it, and I thought something would happen by now.
Yeah, so you're hoping to hear from them, reconciliation or something like that?
Yeah, something, it just kind of, we were real close, and like best friends, and didn't even really have an argument. Just happened overnight, 24 hours, like went from 100 to 0.
Yeah. It's,
I thought.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that. It's almost as if, the connection was doing too good, or there was too much, peace. Maybe that's what pushed them away. But, that's of no fault of your own, of course. That's more so a reflection of them, I would say.
I caught her in a couple little lies about some stuff. We were having, not even arguing, talking about it. She was having some problems with her kid, too. So, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Let's see what comes out here with the energies. 1 second. And do you ever think to yourself that maybe this was like a bullet dodged or anything of that, or are you still just kind of in the thick of it, just feeling?
Yeah, maybe, but then I looked at it like, God, this is like my best friend. I mean, we were together for a long time and talked every day. And I mean, she was wanting to get married, and she was really close to my little kid. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, she just walked away, blocked, deleted, and I mailed her stuff, and I'd have followed her. I respected her wishes. It just, I mean, nothing.
Yeah. Let me see here. Well, people get a lot of power, from doing that, from cutting someone out of their lives. So you just want to remember, not to give her the benefit of that by, being too heavily invested in the emotional component, because women can be very cutthroat, unfortunately.
Well, she thought I was going to leave her because we broke up for a month in December, and I caught her in a couple little lies. And she thought I was going to leave her, and then I brought it up at lunch, and she just snapped.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see an energy of a return here. I see the energy of like a happy family. I mean, believe it or not. So it just makes me wonder what's waiting for you down the line if you are looking for that special someone still. And I know you mentioned having a child, so I got to imagine that position is open as far as finding a partner. I'm not sold that it's going to necessarily be this person, though. So I just feel as though that
you feel like she's going to try to reach out anytime soon or anything like that?
Let me see. One second. No, I can't imagine. No, I can't see that necessarily here. I really don't. I see the energy of like, talking the big steps. You mentioned marriage, and certainly that includes a lot, but I'm really not seeing the reconnecting or the reaching out. So that's why, I just got to believe that it's someone else, because that vision is still there. It's still coming through in the energy, but I would almost even.
I didn't want all that. She was pushing all that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's short answer no, but then also I guess as an addition, it's almost as if you'd want to question her motives if she were to try to, warm up back to you, because it just seems unstable. So I would say no to answer the question,
All right. Well, we'll go from there then.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Bye. What's up, guys? How's it going? Just took a live call there. As you can see, the calls are not always easy, but you try to give the person the best advice and what have you. But yeah, I'm just recording content. If you guys want a reading or have a question, the website is runningguntarot.com. You can check my prices. The website should also be in the description box. So yeah, I was in the middle of a Cancer money reading, but now I'm thinking I should just jump to Leo because I don't want to like stitch together readings. So I'll probably just do that. I ended up cutting that reading short anyways. I don't know who's in the room here. When shit gets real, most people want to bail, but mostly. What's up, Africa? I'm going to start the Leo money reading. If you're not a Leo, you could still stick and listen, hang out, hang around, because this does pertain to the fifth house in astrology. You could Google and look up the fifth house, and that'll be the lens by which you take in this money reading. Take it in. We'll drink water. I'll probably get interrupted again. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. And that's cold-blooded. I can't believe she did that to him. It's okay. You bounce back. That shit is cold-blooded. Hey, women be fucking cold. Like sub-zero levels of cold. Believe me, I know. I seen it. Okay, let's see. It was cold as ice. Okay. Leo, this is going to be your March, April 2023 money reading. If you're not a Leo, feel free to apply this to your fifth house. If you're a cross watcher, feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out, runaguntero.com for all links to the social media, payment methods, contact info, all that good stuff. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages at this time for Leo or fifth house, March, April 2023 money, finance, career, all that stuff. Let's see what comes out. Catch me in the live stream as well, YouTube, Running on Tarot. Getting a good shuffle in. You got the Star card in the reverse position. This is an energy of depth. This is an energy of deep desire. Maybe even unconscious desire. Knight of Sword in the reverse. This is slowing down. It's almost as if you're giving pace. You're giving time for this to bubble up to the surface. It's almost as if it hasn't been revealed to you quite yet. Okay, there might be some missing pieces to the puzzle to reveal for you this bigger picture. Of course, the Lions had to, make their presence known here for the Leo reading and or fifth house. Apply this too. So you're being asked to be extra patient. You're being asked to enact, extra discipline, so as to allow this vision or this image to come to fruition for you, so that you can move forward accordingly. Because you have instructions within you, but you just need to know what the kind of energetic terrain is going to be for you. And you can't necessarily move freely until you have that vision revealed to you. There's a pathway, but now you just want to make sure that you're not, stepping in the wrong, direction and being thrown off. Now is the more kind of logical steps here. Okay, it's like when you're walking into your kitchen at night and you're like not trying to like kick the weight over or knock over the guitar or what have you. So you're walking very carefully here. Is what I'm getting here. And you got that kind of firepower too. So you're having to not be like a powder keg and explode. Okay. So this takes a little bit of, see the fire in the reverse here, the Ace of Wands in the reverse is don't light that fuse, don't have any, blowouts, don't have any breakups, don't have any, now's not the time. Okay. So woosah, meditate, do what you got to do to be chill and cool as a cucumber. Other things that will not benefit igniting the fire. The Queen of Wands in the reverse position. In the upright, she's a bad B. In the reverse, more of like appeasing the ego, more of an air of like, checking to see if the grass is greener on the other side. Okay, so watch out for that. Watch out for those energetic mind games is what's coming across here. Let's see. Okay, coming out of a decision with the Two of Swords in the reverse position, the Queen of Cup in the upright. Let's see. How can I interpret this? I almost feel as though that there's like a cheap or easy way out of this. Okay, and it could be from the darker aspects of the Cancerian energy. This is Gemini Cancerian energy that you can be channeling, which is a little bit more of like the manipulative aspects. So something to be mindful that you're not manipulating, you're not cheating the situation, you're not lying or cheating yourself. Okay, you're not cheating or lying the dues that are required to be paid. Get it? Lying. Think about it. So let's see. Okay, yeah, because this could be self-sabotage. There is a way that you could curtail or skirt the truth of what it is that you're doing as far as the work that you are doing. All work is energy work, so you don't want to cheat the game, or else the game will cheat you, so to speak, or the process, or the course, or whatever it is that you're into. Three of Pentacles in the upright. This is quality. Okay, so you're churning out quality. So it's like if you're Michelangelo, carving out the David, or Leonardo da Vinci doing, I don't know who did like the Sistine Chapel. But you don't want to trade quality at this point in the game. Okay, that's for sure. Okay, Three of Cups in the reverse. So this is more of a sacrificial element. Okay, sacrificing maybe the parties, maybe the good time, bubbly drinks. Maybe that's a little bit of the cheating yourself. Okay, that you don't want to do that quite yet. Although the temptation is always there. And since we are of the kind of 3-4 dimension, we're always going to have a foot in our gangster. We're not going to want to go there full blown all the time. So you want to be able to balance between both worlds is what I'm getting here. There you go. Two of Pentacles in the upright. This is all about balance. And you do that by sticking to what's important to you. So you understand what to prioritize first and foremost. Okay. But consider balancing what's important to you within the context of having shed your old way of understanding through logic and reason, and now putting on your energetic goggles, your energetic sunglasses, to now see things through the realm of energy, if all things are energy, right? So maybe I'm less likely to go do that work that I was doing because I get the fast, easy money, but it's a contradiction to my faith or my trust that things will come to me in divine timing. So hence the kind of sacrificing or the trade-offs based on the energy dynamic. Hence the balancing of the priority. What's more important, your freedom or the money? Things like this need to be reevaluated, because up until this point, we've only understood our reality through the goggles of logic and reason. And look where that's gotten us in this dimension. Okay, it's a very limited based way of existence when you look at things in that way. So let's see what comes up here. Six of Cups in the reverse. We spoke to leaving the naivete of logic, reason, empirical, evidence-based realism. Okay, we've identified, at least within the last reading, that in logic and reason and the math and sciences there could be naivete, because that's under the assumption that everything is running on the same sound mind and logic that you are. And again, I will say this again, if the past couple of years have proven anything, it's that we don't live in a rational, and reason-based world, So now that doesn't mean to burn down the city or what have you. Even more so, that means to open your heart, lead with love, and all that good stuff, and all of the kind of the sub categories of love, such as gratitude, enlightenment, peace, joy. Let those be your weapons, so to speak. Let those be your shields, so to speak. Let those be the muse by which you speak, as opposed to, oh, I got to pay this bill. I'm going to scramble. I'm going to, because again, that puts you in that modality of lack and fear and all of that lower vibrational fields that this kind of Saturnian, worship of the clock, worship of the dollar matrix has birthed us all into, which is what we're trying to. Well, not trying, because there is no try. There's only do or do not do, which we are waking up to, I should say, and thus freeing ourselves from that matrix, right? The Lover's card in the upright. This, to me, in this deck, it is a very kind of lusty, sensationalized, sexualized energy. But to me, this is representative of ordained divine timing and opportunity and meeting the right people at the right time, in the right space, and what have you. So this is more about water reaching its level and you meeting that next person that you're meant to come into contact with, so as to perpetuate your vision of heaven on earth, which is why we're all here, right? Fun, good times. Okay, the Four of Wands in the upright. This is another energy of union. So you have multiple soulmate cards coming out here saying that, yes, there is something for you. Yes, there is that matching puzzle piece that you're meant to connect with. Yes, there is that counterbalance opposite that could bring fulfillment of the expression of, what it is that you represent. That hopefully being a higher frequency vibration. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. That could speak to a number of things. Being financially dependent and or single. Or off the market, I should say, not single. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, going into the self, going within. That gives us the 14. That adds to the 5. That adds to the 5 in the reverse again, which points to the 4 in the upright. So teetering between tangible stability as well as the spiritual is what I'm getting here. So the Nine of Pentacles in this context says that if you've been single, you're not going to be single for long because you've been working at your own sense of stability. And you've also been doing that not just by the nickel and dime, but by faith-based and trust-based of the spiritual. And so therefore you will be rewarded with coming off the market with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, in union with the Lovers, meaning something high vibrationally, divinely ordained of the soulmate aspect. And then union, Four of Wands. This is traditionally marriage, celebration, and also marks a finish line type energy. Like I've finished the marathon of having to dive deeply within myself with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That boy, good, I know. Let's see what else comes out here. If you're feeling like my shoulders off, maybe just sit down, brush your shoulders on. Told you. Hummingbird, honeybee. See a tarantula here. I'm just looking at the imagery. Mushroom, apicore, fish. There's a lot going on here. Anything else? Venus rules money and romance. So I think that that's why you're seeing a lot of this carryover here. Um, to me, nowadays, a lot of the kind of union is demarcated by socioeconomic strivings, ambitions, class. So you're going to see a lot of people age out without finding that person because men more and more are not being as motivated by chasing the higher salaries. Men are being more motivated by following their passions, following their outlooks, their philosophies, their true core beliefs. Whereas I feel as though that the majority of women nowadays are more so chasing that salary, chasing that almighty dollar. But they're finding that the dating pool shrinks considerably, and they end up having to battle for their mate, which is leading to a lot of toxicity in this day and age and trying to find a counterpart. So my message is that money isn't everything, okay? And I'm not asking you to, be subservient or, lower your standards economically as far as what you generate. But keep in mind that a man will love you if he really loves you, whether you're piss poor or whether you have millions in the bank. Now, the sad thing is that that's not necessarily true with women to men. So I would implore women to really check their values, their heart-based values, as opposed to, all of the messaging that you are receiving, which is, chase, 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 earn, earn, earn. That just ends up leaving a lot of unsatisfied women out in the world. Which is why I think all the divorce rates are up, and women being the catalyst for why marriages go through divorce, as they file like 80 or 90% of the time if they're college educated or something crazy like that. So I don't know why Steph Garcia made that face there. I don't know if that's like a drooling face or like a shock and awe face. But let's see. Okay, let's conclude this for Leo, because I know we got through a lot there. Let's see what comes out. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully shocked in a good way. Hermit card in the reverse. This is, feel free to thumbs up the video too, if you don't mind. Hermit card in the reverse has to do with the home front. What's near and dear to home, maybe even working from home. Let's wrap up this Leo. Any finishing messages, Spirit? Thank you for liking. Two of Cups in the reverse, again, a falling out, maybe being still in the same environment as your last breakup. Okay. I'm getting no shared value, but some sort of rebirth is happening here. Something could be resurging or reemerging that you can't quite see right now, but it's definitely in line with your coming out of conflict, your desire to come out of conflict here. Okay, Page of Sword. Let's see. There could be a business partnership that you aren't giving value to at this time, and they could be viewing you as negative for it. But it could just be that because of your experience or your expertise, you already have established your outlook, your purview, your way of looking at things. Okay, the King of Pentacles here. So you've already kind of reevaluated what you're willing and what you're not willing to do to be successful in any given direction here with the King of Pentacles in the upright. So, people value different things is what I'm getting here. And this King of Pentacles is based on abundance, but not necessarily money, financial abundance, although it could very likely be, a contributing factor. It's more so based on like energetic and spiritual abundance as well, which is why you might not be seen eye to eye with somebody in that regard, Leo. All right, I'm going to leave it there, though. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for a one-on-one reading, runningguntarot.com for all things, and then maybe we will record Virgo right after this. Holler at your boy. Peace. Okay, so that is, I did Gemini, Cancer, Leo so far. Let's upload these bad boys so that we could at least feel as though we're doing something. Steph is getting the first taste of the money readings for March and April. Boom, 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 boom. Did you have a question for the cards, Steph, while you're hanging out here? Boom, 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 boom. Might answer some questions off the Salvia app. Find me on Salvia app. Salvia Advisor. No questions. Feeling like a pit. Okay, let's do. Virgo. All right, Virgo, I'm on a roll here, so I'm going to jump into your March, April money reading 2023. Take it when and if it resonates. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for one-on-one reading. RunningGunsHero.com for all things social media, contact info, payment methods, what I offer, reviews, ratings, all that stuff. Let's get highest possible messages for money for Virgo, March and April 2023. If you're not a Virgo, you can apply this to your 6th house. You can apply this to your 6th house. If you are not a Virgo, you could just Google that, look that up, and see what that pertains to. Spirit of gratitude, your love and light, highest possible messages at this time. Money. This could also cross the span of career, finances, debt, crypto, stocks, bills, assets, resources, how you generate income. And if you want a more succinct look at it, feel free to reach out for a personal money reading, $40. It's not on the website, but it's my little secret menu. And or Celtic Cross, single question readings available, and or full reading is available for any topic. Or it could even be cross topics. Okay, let's see. So it's coming out for you, Virgo, first and foremost, the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. This is an energy of letting down your guard, letting down resentment, letting down burdens, okay? Just not carrying that with you into the rest of 2023. The Death card is an energy of just deading it in the water, leaving it be, leaving it rest, letting sleeping dogs lie. Not trying to wake up or stir anything up, okay? Let the past be the past. You no longer need to carry it forth with you, okay, as a matter of fate, or of fact as well. Because the 10 of Wands is saying that there might be something weighing on you, there might be some sort of energetic completion come to fruition here. So henceforth, the Ace of Wands in the upright is being featured here as a closing of one cycle, energetic death, ego death, and the opening of another as we move into spring. So this is going to bring with it motivation, inspiration, fire, passion, something igniting, lighting your fire here, positively speaking, energetically, the miraculous, the ecstatic, ecstasy. The High Priestess in the reverse. So this is editorializing the story, okay? And sometimes that could weigh on us as well. We have to remember, who we're mad at or who we're resentful towards. But what I'm seeing is that that's not in the direction that you're headed, okay? That's not a part of your priority landscape. So focus on your priorities. Focus on that which you truly care about. And that which you truly care about will reveal itself to you when you begin observing yourself. Okay, observing your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. That will reveal to you what it is that you're trying to grow, what it is that you're trying to nourish, what it is that you're trying to water and feed daily. Okay, and what's behind the work. Okay, maybe even leaving certain forms of work here with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Going within, striking out on your own accord, striking out on your own belief, your values, sticking to your guns. Okay, not getting caught in the time aspect, not getting caught in how long it takes to create. Okay, when the swords enter the heart here in the Three of Swords, that means you're letting thought, logic, and reason enter the heart. And that kills creativity. The Eight of Wands, this is incoming communication. This is that fun, flirtatious spirit. This is when money and opportunity and luck and preparation, they all just become forms of money. Okay, there are many and plenty full of things that you could be ecstatic about, and it doesn't have to be about money in your bank account, so to speak. So think about that when you start thinking about how something makes you feel. Okay, a debt is paid, a loan is paid, my bills are up to par. I got hundreds in the bank account. Like, feel that now, feel that relief now, feel that ease now, and let that be the motivating factor for your next action. Let's see here. Yeah, you want to keep on tapping into that playful spirit here, because the Six of Cups is that child. The Fool card in the reverse is hesitance and reticence. It's like being too self-aware, too conscientious, too self-conscious when you're dancing. Okay? You want to let that go. I thought of that Seinfeld episode where Elaine is dancing. She's like having the time of her life, but she's dancing horribly, considerably to everyone else who's watching her, but to her, she's just feeling it. She's kicking ass. And this is the room and the space for learning, for folly, okay? For striking out on your own accord, in your own regard here. I'm seeing that you have plenty of room to manifest here. Okay, the Tower moment. This is sudden lightning striking, energy dispersing after being built up. This is a monetary windfall. This is sudden wealth, sudden value, sudden change, positively speaking, to something that's been a staple in your life up to this point. It's almost like you're pounding the wall, pounding the pavement day in and day out, and eventually something gives way and falls into your favor. I'm also getting a sense of helping yourself before trying to help others. Okay, helping yourself before trying to help others. That's something as well. It's coming. This comes from like protecting your energy. Not trying to save everyone. Okay. Okay, there could be some communication that brings you out of the household or gets you out of your routine. Something in regards to being in union with a position, a job, maybe even a partner, a romantic partner, although this is a money reading. Let's see. Are these things even tied together or something that's going to affect stability here and your progress? Okay. Could be someone that doesn't have as much experience as you, that you're bridging with, that you're connecting with. Okay. But they can definitely add value to a situation, is what I'm getting here. I see a very kind of fiery, competitive, capable person or energy that's being presented. You see something in them. Maybe someone you can mentor, something of that nature, something that can help you advance and help you grow as well. Yes, I see victory here as well. Communications, technology, someone that can be in the same field. Okay. You could also be bringing them some peace of mind as well. Okay, with your vision and knowing how to navigate. Could be that you are involved in their transformation or something is bringing about the Empress here, which is always a good omen. Okay. Just want to be open to any assistance here, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I'm seeing a connection that you could add value to, they could add value to you. I'm seeing a lot of fulfillment here. With the Sun card, the Ace of Cup, Six of Wands is victory, Ace of Pentacle, the Hierophant, this is a high standing advisor. It's almost as if you have to come to a clearing or a crossing point before you can decide to make a change here. Is what I'm getting. Like you're on this track, you're on this train track, but there's only at a certain kind of juncture are you able to, switch lanes in a train track. Depending on your direction and knowing your direction. And you might be being directed or guided by your happiness here, is what I'm getting here. And I think that you understand that, you're not willing to sacrifice progress of certain success for your happiness. Those two need to move in tandem for you. Okay. So you're not going to just accept any offer. You understand your worth enough, to not just accept any offer. And I think a lot of that comes with like striking out on your own, So I'm going to leave that there, guys. Love you guys. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for a one-on-one reading. Virgo. Next would be Libra. College boy. Peace. What's up, Libra? This is going to be your March and April money reading for 2023. Take it when and if it resonates. Feel free to reach out for a one-on-one reading to get more specific detail to your situation. For general readings, check out the website runaguntero.com for all prices, contact info, payment methods. Check out the live stream on Run and Gun Tarot, YouTube, which I try to do daily or every other day. You can catch me there for a live reading or a private reading, as previously mentioned. For money readings for $40. That's not on the website, but that's available currently, a special that I'm running this month. I also offer Celtic crosses, single questions, or as I previously said, a general reading where you could ask questions or we could just kind of wax on, wax off about whatever topic the cards want to tell you about. Spirit of gratitude, you're living that highest possible messages at this time for Libra, March and April money. This could pertain to career, work, generating income, debt, bills, assets, crypto, stocks, what have you. Like I said, of course, if you want a more specific reading, feel free to reach out for a one-on-one. I promise I don't bite. Okay, Libra, you got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. If you're not a Libra, you could apply this to your 7th house. You can just Google that and see what that pertains to. This is all about financial stability. This is all about looking good, feeling good. This is all about home and hearth, warmth, generosity, being able to give of yourself, being able to co-create, gratitude, thanks. Okay, this is being in the position that you want to be. And if you're not where you want to be, energetically, spiritually speaking, I ask that you take part with me in this moment and imagine yourself in that place where you have plenty to give, plenty to offer, because you're so fruitful and abundant. Your bills are up to date, your debts are paid, your credit cards are in good condition, your bank accounts are in good condition, you're happy, you're healthy, you're wealthy, you're plentiful, you're sexy, you're feeling vivacious, your heart, this is all coming from the heart, is open, your third eye is open, you're going with the flow, you're in this enlightenment mode where things just roll off of you, you're meditating, you're eating good, you're doing all that stuff, you're banging on all cylinders. And I'm just happy where I'm at. So I have to say thank you. And I receive that. And when I say thank you here and now to that image with an open heart, that's manifestation. Thank you. I receive that because it's already here and now in the quantum. And so I'm tapping into that timeline and I say thank you. Guardian angels, spirit, ancestors, highest of highs, God, the universe, higher self, whatever you want to call it, the unconscious, all that and then some. The second, and third, all of the above. Receive it wholeheartedly with open arms and an open heart. Soul, spirit. Genuine from the, foundation of my being that's rooted and connected and grounded. And therefore I can receive this manifestation and walk into it and see it and smell it and feel it. Hand on heart. I receive these comforts and gifts and blessings so that I might bless others and give to others as well. And as well as enjoy myself. As well as enjoy them myself. Thank you. And when you do that, what's up, Angel? How's it going? You just caught me in the middle of a manifestation prayer. And when you do that, you tap into your own resources and your abundance and all that good stuff that we just talked about, Libra. So it's very much so a state of mind. It's very much so a state of being, Libra. So, it's like you have to reverse engineer because you could be of a very kind of giving nature here, and or a cross watcher. You don't have to be a Libra for this reading, but that warmth, that fulfillment, and that effulgence, your cup runneth over. the ability to give of yourself from love and heart and emotion, that doesn't have to come when all the pieces are in order, but that comes from you here and now, and that helps instigate the pieces falling in order. So it's a little bit of a reverse engineer, because you're never going to want to wait until everything's perfect until you can give and be warm and kind-hearted. But being warm and kind-hearted and giving will make things feel like they're perfect. You know what I'm saying? So there's a little bit of a beauty to that, that reverse engineering, and happy, whole, and complete. The two swords in the reverse is coming out of a decision-making position here. The Three of Cup in the reverse is very sobering, narrowing energy, almost as if you're going to come to a conclusion about some sort of relationship or partnership. One second here. Just in the middle of a reading, Angel, feel free to stick around. I'm just doing a reading for Libra, but you could also apply it to yourself. It's a money reading. So this is a narrowing decision making point. This is a crossroads here. The Three of Cup is a narrowing to the two. Two of Swords in reverse is a crossroads. So you're coming to a conclusion about some sort of union or partnership or exchange. Yes, doing good, Angel. Thank you so much. Thanks for popping in. Feel free to stick around, chill, hang out. So there is a conclusion being made here by some sort of partnership. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get some more context here, because we know it can mean one of two things. It's coming off the market. It could even be coming off the market as an employee, meaning you're being scooped up by a company here. The Nine in the reverse offset by the Queen in the upright is the Eight in the reverse. So this is out of employment or not being able to work. Or the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, something growing in slowly but surely, something more grassroots, maybe more of a self-employed type energy, the Seven of Pentacles. Or this can be, the Eight in the upright now meeting the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, which is your own version of financial independence and stability here. So in the context of money, that's kind of what's occurring more so. It's almost as if you're making a decision to continue to go into business with yourself, or to continue to strike out on your own accord, independent of some sort of employment, which is interesting. The other interpretation is some sort of romantic union, okay, narrowing down, pulling in your soulmate. But again, our soulmate could be the company we work for, meaning the people, place, and things that we're meant to meet or come across in divinely kind of guided, ordained timing, is what I'm seeing here. So it depends on the context. Feel free to apply that kind of adjustable context to your situation here. The Princess of Cup in the reverse, the Page of Cup in this deck. This is also a card of context. Okay, typically it's pointing to spirituality. It could also be in reference to getting the offer that you finally have been waiting for. The King of Swords in the reverse is an inner knowing. It's an inner intuition. So finally seeing that which you've been waiting for or hoping for. Okay, as opposed to the Page in the upright. The Page of Cup in the upright is like a not quite energy here. This is more so seeing the vision, seeing the lane, seeing the offer, seeing the ability to fulfill whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, which is possibly this home and hearth energy, that Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Let me see here. Yes. Forward movement, progress. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright, stable action. The Hierophant, this is of a higher regard, a higher accord. Excuse me. Record. That's why I said record. Let's see. I'm getting like a spiritual record as well, like your spiritual history, your karmic history, your energetic history. It's like you're due for the success, is what I'm seeing here with the world card in the reverse position. Okay. Death is the ending of one cycle, okay, and the birth of another cycle. So you're ending one phase, you're ending one cycle, and you're beginning another here. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, I've seen that you've been walking cautiously. You've been tiptoeing. Thank you for your comments, Angel. If you could like the video too, that would help. Thank you so much, love. The Seven of Wands in the reverse position. This is an energy of defensive posture, but in the reverse, it's about being open. You don't have to move as defensively. You don't have to move with your guard up as much. And this is going to bring you to your right level. This is going to allow you to receive and welcome in the people, the places, and the things that you're meant to receive and welcome in. From a kind of grassroots, maybe even clientele standpoint. Okay, yes, I see this new beginnings here with the Fool card. The Sacred Clown card in the deck. Look how cool that looks. So much imagery here. Okay, the Empress is in the reverse position. That means she's giving birth. She's in labor. She's giving birth to something. It's going to bear the fruit of that which you've invested in with the Ace of Pentacles. In the reverse, that's about investment. Okay, you might not quite see it yet. It's something that's happening behind the scenes. It's going to be somewhat of a surprise because the Empress only gives birth to beautiful things. Relationships, money. Look at this imagery. Look at it. It's the same image. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that interesting? It's almost like the same image here. It's that which you've been manifesting. These are images of manifestation. When you hold your hands up in the sky here, you pray to the sun, you manifest, you say your incantations. In the reverse position, though, it's, to me, it feels as though that which you've been putting out there is boomeranging and coming back to you, those manifestations, that which you've been calling out to the quantum. Very, very beautiful. And if it's been extra silent, it's because something big is coming. Something big is coming in. Okay. At the Oscars, they were celebrating a movie called All Quiet on the Western Front. All right. Things have been too quiet. That means something's coming in. So I see the energy of union here, the Four of Wands. This is famously marriage. This is famously union. So it could be that there is the meeting of the souls, again, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the twin flame relationship. It could be that we've had a falling out, the past few years between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and now we've healed, we've learned our lesson, and now we're coming back in union with our divine counterpart. We were meant to take this time away from each other. So let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? Okay, slowing down, the expectations, being open emotionally. Okay, you're at a juncture point. This is a healthy juncture here. Okay, when you're on a train, those old school trains where you have to reach a certain point before you can switch the lever, and then you can go to another place here. This is a healthy, happy juncture where you're making a decision where to go. Two of Cups. So you might be choosing relationship. Okay. Divine timing here. But even more so, it's going to be, I feel, a relationship that's going to be at your level monetarily, financially, someone that understands what you're about, understands your energetic value. Okay? Your need for independence, your need for warmth. your need to cut away negative energies, to seek guidance from within, your spiritual connection here. Yeah, I just feel as though that you're entering a very kind of fertile and fruitful period. Okay, this is actually planting something that could actually grow, whereas here you see more of the barren imagery here. Things are not growing there. Okay, the Ace of Wands in the reverse, this is no new action. Okay, so be mindful that for these manifestations to occur, you don't necessarily have to go out and take on new obligation or responsibility. It can be done with what's currently being employed by you, the current methodology. Oh, thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Feel free to like the video too, if so that we could get more people to view this. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse here. Let's see. Yeah, something that you're doing on your own is going to be brought to justice. It's going to be brought to finally those able to see the worth and the value. So you're calling in the people that are, thank you for liking the video, that are seeing the worth and the value. Okay, it's almost as if you're creating an environment of abundance, of plentiful here that others appreciate energetically, is what I'm getting here. The King of Pentacles in the upright. Remember, we've been defining the pentacles not always as money. It could be energetic abundance. Okay, what you represent, your image, your energy, your love, your open heart, your unconditional love for yourself. And when you could have unconditional love and acceptance for yourself, then you could have that for others, because you could see that we're all the same. We're all the same thing. Okay, you could provide a vision or a light for someone. Now, there are always going to be someone that might be negative towards you, things of that nature. But that's okay. You know, there will either be those that are inspired by you or those that are, you know, threatened by you in some way. But yeah, this is your emotional investments here. Okay, bearing fruit. It's like, remember, you're feeding and watering that seed with your emotional energy here. You see, this person is planting. There's water here. There's a little rain cloud over this rose. Okay, this cup here. This is the Ace of Cup in the reverse. This is water coming down. So you're investing emotionally into something, and it's growing and it's coming back. And the power lies in that you are doing this still, even without seeing any message, any note saying that there will be a success. But I do feel that there will be. Look, there's a note here. I just said the word note. And this person is offering a note here, a letter, some sort of correspondence, and reaching out. So it's like that the genuine love and the depth that you give and offer, you know, is paid back to you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to remember that high vision of what you're doing this for. You know, how does it look? How does it feel? How does it taste? How does it smell? Like all that stuff. Because that's your birthright, is to be able to do that. And then you manifest. This is a card of sudden change, you know. This is communication here. Yeah. Yeah, I see that whatever it is that you are going to involve yourself with or take part, you're going to do it at a high level. Okay? You're going to take over, not take part. This is the Emperor. This is a high level. This is a master magician manifester. This is his energy light body. And you see all of these competitors are competing with wands and sticks. You are competing with the sword, with the tongue. In the beginning, there was the word. How much power is in that? See, this person's not even, he's not even bothered by the wand. Look at all the wand. That's the physical, that's the concrete. Because he has knowledge of the word and it's connected to the heart. Remember, we were saying this earlier. Where's my Karate Kid? I know you're here somewhere. We were saying this, my Karate Kid, right? He's defensive and whatever, but he came out like this, upside down, reverse. That means he's open. He's not defensive. He's not bothered. Right? He's not bothered. Same thing. Not bothered. Open in the reverse. Not bothered. Because you know the truth, right? What you speak comes into existence, into reality. And the devil or the negative energy doesn't want you to know that. That's what the devil is right there. It wants to keep you trapped in the darkness, no vision, no speaking it into existence. He wants to keep you away from this, and this is your blessings, your abundance, your 10 of Pentacles. He doesn't want you to get the message out. He doesn't want you to get the good word out every day. That's the ego. The ego wants you to keep small. But you're abundant, you're connected. Like this. Manifest them. All right, I'm going to end that there because my phone's running out of battery. Okay. All right, we'll end that there because the phone's running out of battery and the light went low, so it told me to stop there. All right, guys, so that was for Libra. Thanks for spending time. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for one-on-one reading. Holla at your boy. Peace. I got to charge my phone. You're welcome, Angel. Thank you for listening. You said that you're going to get news on if this person can come home. I think that they're going to come home. I think so. Finally able to look at your messages. Thank you for leaving me messages. Scared of your health? Why? 1 second. I'm sure you'll be okay. Just laughing at myself here. Sure. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. Dealing with doctors, but I feel better. Try to push him, but I think I'm wrong. What do you mean, try to push him? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're trying to push someone. You're trying to push. Yeah, with the doctors, you got to be careful because they, you know, they tend to not take care of your emotions and your feelings, and so a lot of things that they could tell you can make you afraid. So you always want to choose love instead of fear. Okay. Even if you have to say the word quietly in the back of your thoughts, love, 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 love. That's called a mantra. It's a chant. And you reprogram your brain. You take your attention and you put it in the right place. Another thing is when you sit in meditation and silence, that's another thing that helps get out of your thinking and your feeling. And the problem is that when you're in a state of fear, um, then that reduces your immune system and your energy levels. And then that's when you get sick and that's when you get ill. So you tell yourself, my body is always in perfect, healthy condition, healthy working condition. My body is made to heal itself and love itself. I love myself and I heal myself consciously, unconsciously. You know, another thing to say is Om, Om, Om. That's OM. Um, in Sanskrit, that means whole, oneness, unify, unity. Um, so, oh, you're saying that the guy is, the guy thinks that you're pushing him? Let me get some coffee. One second. Sounds like this guy. So he's saying all good things to you, right? That's a good. That's a real good. All I wanna do is get high by the beach. Sounds like this man loves you. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Ding ding a ding 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 a ding 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 a ding ding. Oh, that's why I'm picking up in Italia. That's why I'm doing that. See the energy, I'm telling you. Fuck yeah. My third eye is open. Let's see. Italia. That's funny. Italiano. Grazie. Squeezy. When the moon hits around like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm channeling. It just happens. I just pick up the energies, they just speak to me. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, you can send me money for a reading. Yeah, all my information is on the website. The website should be in the description box below. It's runninguntarot.com. Those are my prices. Let me know if it works for you. I don't know why, but this coffee is like hitting the spot right now. Hey, what's up, Cherry? I was just saying we need a cherry. I was just telling the guys that we need a cherry. That's like, it's for sure Ray Liotta. It's like, yeah, like Chucky, Ray Liotta. But also, I was trying to go for like Goodfellas. Cherry, welcome aboard the fun ship. So, yeah. Welcome aboard. AKA the fun ship. We're just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball right side of the pool, and a couple of guys. It was up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fight. Remember my mom got scared. She said, "You moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled a cab, and when it came near, the lights placed it fresh with a dice in the mirror. But anything, like I said, this kind was weird. I'm not forgetting your home, Bel Air. Cool. Up to the house of mine. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Angel, do I know you? Do we like know each other? I know we ran into each other the other day, but do I know you from anywhere else, or is this the first time? If anything, I can say your sounds good. I'm not forgetting your home, Bel Air. Cherry, let's play a game. Here's the deal. Okay. Okay. I get it. Oh, okay. Look like your nephew. Cherry. I'm going to pull cards for you, but get this, because it's a free reading, right? If it's a free reading, then we're going to have to make some adjustments. Okay. Yeah. Angel, yeah. I need family. I don't got, all my family's in Chicago. See, I'm in Los Angeles. So I need, mi tía. I'm trying to think, how do you say, there's how do you say nephew and niece? Hold on, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's not prima, it's not primo. It's cousin. Wait, let me look it up. I don't want to say nothing stupid. Oh, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. How you say niece or nephew in Spanish? It's gonna bug the shit out of me. I'm trying to think of it right now. Sobrino. There you go. Sabrina. Damn. Anyways, cherry. What can I Siri? So I only do paid readings. You get my drift? But what I could do for you tonight is I could pull cards out, right? But no questions asked. And the catch with that is that the energies in those cards are going to apply to everybody in the room. So you could take it if it resonates, or you could leave it. But that's all I can offer you. Yeah, that's for Cherry, if Cherry's still here, if she still wants energy. But yeah, Angel, if you want to send an early payment, I have my payment methods are on the website, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Or actually, I think they might be below too, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. But yeah, man, I need, just been trying to like find my tribe, my tribe of people. So yeah, I don't mind having an auntie. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to like, build up this channel and, you know, get connected with good people. And, I'm just going to keep on trying until that happens, Ah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah. But ring ding a ding ding, ring ding a ding ding. Let me see what cards come out. All I wanna do is get high by the beach, get high by the beach, get high by the beach. All I wanna do is get high by the beach, get high by the beach, get high. The truth is, I never bought into your bullshit when you would pay tribute to me. All I wanna do is get high by the beach, get high by the beach, get high by the beach. That coffee, man. Oof, kicked it into high gear. Like my coffee, like I like my women. 5'10" and a model. Black. From Colombia. Fuck yeah. 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 People could call me and talk to me right now. I got my other phone lines open. I read for 2 other channels. Yeah, killing it, banging on all cylinders. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Angel. You are literally an angel. Look at, I have an angel right here. My mom gave me that. Normita. Norma Valadez. Normahin. My grandma named my mom Norma Jean after Marilyn Manson, or not Marilyn Manson, after Marilyn Monroe, because Marilyn Monroe, her real name is Norma Jean, but my grandma has a Mexican accent, Spanish accent, so she said Normahin, and they wrote it as like two. It was supposed to be like one first name, Norma Jean. Yeah, Norma. And but they wrote it as Norma Jean, two separate words. I have a sister named Vanina, a younger sister. It's a French name, Vanina. My mom visited France for business back in the 90s. She met someone with that name, so she named my younger sister that. And then my older sister is named Veronica. Veronica. And I'm named after my dad, Pedro. But I just go by Peter. But I read tarot. The name that I read tarot on the other channel, the website that I read for, it's Dylan, under my favorite musician, Bob Dylan. That's his name, Bob Dylan. But Bob Dylan, that's not his real name. His real name is Robert Zimmerman. He's a Jewish. He's a Jew. And Bob Dylan was named himself after a Welsh poet named Dylan Thomas. And so I took that name and I made that for another phone line that I read for. I made that my name. Instead of Dylan Thomas, I named it Dylan Tomas. So yeah. Maria Guadalupe Angel. Okay, you got the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is coming out for our energy. This has to do with abundance. This is a very big energy. It's very gracious, it's very secure, it's very stable. We talked about reverse engineering. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being able to give of yourself, lovingly, freedom, abundant. That's real value. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have like $1 million in the bank, but if you're like some Russian hitman, it's like, how much of that do you have? Makes me want to watch the movie The Professional with Natalie Portman and Leon, whatever his name is. So this is the Star card. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about being in the spotlight. This is about channeling a lot of energies. Okay. This is about getting a wish fulfilled, manifestation. I feel as though that like the more like eyes that you have on you, the more energy that you have on you, the more ears that you have of people listening to you. I feel like that means that you're supercharged. What you do or what you say is amplified. The more ears that you have. um, which is interesting. The more spotlight that you have on yourself. Um, and I think that there's a play on that. I think that, the more that you're in the light, there's a benefit to having a light turned on because it's energy at the end of the day. The light is energy. And I see that here with the star card, the light. And so it's like a signal or a message to others as well. Very cool. And sometimes the light is from the heart space. You turn on your heart, right? You open your heart, you turn it on. Let's try to turn on our hearts, right? Turn on our hearts. It's a light, right? It's like a night light. It's on. Ooh, we feel it love. Turn on our heart. Yeah, always be on. Yeah. Put your hand on your heart. When you think the word love, right? Angel already put it in the comments. She already put the heart there. And so you're opening up your heart and you're saying love, right? Hand on your heart. You're saying love, thank you. From the heart to the heart. Pouring into your heart. Relaxing. This is a meditation. Meditate with me. Perfect. Everything's perfect right now. Thank you. Now you're stepping into this perfection, right? And you're stepping into this world of perfection. And you see everything as perfect. Right? Wow. Wow. You know? All I want to do. So it's kind of like it's an energy. You put the energy first, right? And yeah. You're welcome. Hey, Queen, welcome. 2833. I was gonna say we need a queen. We need a queen. So please subscribe, thumbs up, join us anytime you see me here. Okay, we got an angel. We need a queen. All that. But I was just thinking, like the tiniest light, the most beautiful, fragile, organic, beautiful, lovely being, light representative. The smallest salt lamp in your room. You ever have a salt lamp in your room and the light's off, but that little light is the only thing on? That's your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like in this world, such vast darkness, vast space, sadness, sorrow, war, hunger, But in that room of all that, there's in a little itty bitty corner that little salt lamp, so to speak, that little light, warm, nourishing, effulgent, loving, beautiful, harmonious, birthed from source, beauty, pure, innocent. That's always with you. That's always in your heart at any moment. Unconditional. It is from unconditional source. And you think that humanity would just let that go, or that we wouldn't remember that, you know. Mm-mm. You know? So you have to move by that and live by that and breathe by that and eat by that and, um, give gratitude and thanks and praise by that. You know? Let's see here. So, wow. I just noticed that under this queen's dress is a flag. It's a British flag. See, it's the flag of London, England, Great Britain. And, traditionally it represents tyranny, um, colonialism, war, takeover, things like that. Let me get some coffee. More café. Uno momento, por favor. Mm. Angel. You said he was in the military, right? You said he was in the military. Cheers. Okay. Yeah. So that's why we're seeing the flag here that represents military, war, things like that. Yeah. And it could be that you're manifesting him away from that. You see, you represent the divine feminine manifestation. It's pulling this energy to that so that he could, retire in peace, comfort, taken care of, abundant. You see, grow old and wise, wisdom here. And it could be that there are other parties in his life or other energies. This represents jealousy in the upside down, in the reverse position, right? This is power, but when it's upside down, it represents jealousy, greed, envy, and you could see the dress has the flag of war, imperialism, Great Britain. So it could be that you are magnetizing him towards you, the divine feminine, which represents beauty, birth, creativity, love, children, birth. And this is the opposite. This is destruction, fighting, war, When someone is not powerful, they go to war, right? What did they say? The pen is mightier than the sword. Unless you're cutting hair. Or unless you're twirling your hair. But real power, what do we say, comes from the word. You know what I'm saying? And the word comes from here. Because in the beginning, there was the word. The pen is mightier than the sword. Right? Yeah. He has a higher rank and he dedicated his life in that. I see. The truth is on there, but I'm going to share this link really quick. Do me a favor and share the link to social media or your LinkedIn. Keep on looking at energies. We'll keep on looking at energies. Really feeling the vibe. Yeah, about to come alive. Where was I before? Yeah, don't say he died. Say he always arrived. Yep, say it wasn't connived. Yeah, say it wasn't contrived. Say he wouldn't survive. Now, say he probably thrive. Say it ain't about money. Say it ain't about just energy. Sorry, I had to rap a little bit for a second there. So I'm pulling up my LinkedIn. Pulling up my LinkedIn. Pulling up on my LinkedIn. Skirt. The moon card just came out. The moon card. So the moon card is about more feminine energy. It's about emotion. It's about things being revealed during the full moon. Okay, illuminated. Things are being illuminated. Got an incoming call here. Let me take that. Stretching my back here. Hi, this is Dylan. Can you say that again? Calling for love. Okay, do you want to start with a question? I know we only got 3 minutes. Okay, let's see what comes out. 1 second. So the Lovers card came out here upside down, the reverse position. So this is about more of a falling out, a falling away from a love connection. It could have been a very strong twin flame. There could have been a third party, 3 of Cups in the reverse. So maybe talking to someone else or spending time. The 4 of Wands could have been the hope for something stable, secure, maybe even long term, like marriage. I'm seeing compassion, kindness, warmth. This will definitely elevate the situation or the circumstances. First and foremost for yourself, pouring compassion and love into your heart so that you can do so moving forward with any other energies that you might come across. 3 of Wands is about looking to the future, looking to new horizons, not necessarily taking this as a setback, but some runway room to take off in a better direction. If this is the end, I don't see endings here, but sometimes a strong connection could get knocked down to just a soulmate connection as opposed to this kind of high level twin flame connection. So I would think in terms of energy, first and foremost, leading with the best possible energy, love, or what have you. Especially in the midst of maybe a confusing time, the 7 of Cup in the reverse is confusion. So that'll be your lighthouse, is sticking to that love and the compassion and not letting anything jade you. Because the 6 of Cup is like the innocence of like children. It's very innocent, pure energy. So you want to try to stick with that or lead with that too. I know we got less than a minute. Care to squeeze in a question or something like that? Well, I took it as something that happened, but um, it could also speak to your state of being energetically. At times, we need to reconnect masculine, feminine, divine, child, infant, vulnerable self energetically, the Holy Trinity within ourselves. So her time ran out. Um, let's see. How do I add a photo? Add a photo. All I wanna do is turn around. 1 second, Angel. Okay, I'm just sharing the link here so other people can come in. I know it's 2 in the morning. What's up for any and all people that just joined the live stream? Feel free to like the video. Feel free to write a question or what have you. So this is about things being illuminated as time passes. Okay. Things being illuminated as time passes. Hmm. Okay. So I just see a lot of evolving energies here, a lot of shifting energies here. It almost feels as though that I do see some betrayal here, but I feel as though that the betrayal is going to be something that helps shape you into the highest form that you're meant to take. Because I see the Empress here. But that comes through evolution. That comes through betrayal, is what I'm seeing here. This is an energy of betrayal. And facing immaturity, facing lack of proper communication, but still being disciplined here and not letting your passion get the best of you. Tempering those passions with self-love. This represents the water. So it's like you're pouring water on your fiery heart so that you don't kill everything or everybody. With this is the firepower. Now, this experience of betrayal, if there was some sort of betrayal, it's going to make you more sharp. It's going to make you more experienced. It's going to have it so that you know what to look for moving forward here. The fulfillment and the happiness is found within, going within. 5 of Pentacles, happiness, family, things that we normally would have looked outside of ourselves to find happiness and fulfillment in. We're finding it within ourselves, first and foremost. And that's how we pull in something that is real and true, is by we find the energy within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You find that place of abundance within yourself. You find that place of love within yourself so that you don't always have to go to someone for it. And so that you can pour into that person or those people when you do meet them, when you do encounter them, because you found it within yourself. Sometimes in a relationship or a connection, we always go to that person to fill us up with love, to make us feel whole, to make us feel complete. And that's not always the best thing, because what happens when that person isn't feeling that? What happens when that person needs you to pour into them? You know? One second. Just sharing this link here. So to me, any betrayal that, and we've all experienced some sort of betrayal here, that's what this is. Then that's the energy of, okay, well, somebody showed me human nature. And so anytime you get to see human nature through the eyes of love, feel free to take it, Queen, if it resonates for you. Then we get the gift of higher learning and higher wisdom, you know, because that higher learning and that higher wisdom points to spirituality. That higher learning, that higher wisdom points to the unconditional love, because all is a reflection of yourself. So if you could forgive yourself for any and all trespasses, that means that you're connected to source and you've understood the teachings of unconditional love. And if you have that connection, then you could always pour into yourself and fulfill yourself. And then you could always pour into others. But thankfully, the good Lord gave us discernment so we could discern who to pour into. Okay, sometimes we pick a money pit, or sometimes we pick a bad person. And it's not this kind of reciprocal current. It's not this feedback loop where there's momentum between the giving. Sometimes someone just takes and takes and takes, and they promise you. So we have to use our discernment and our judgment, and that's what this is. But you could see that she's limited here because she's only at the level of the queen, and the queen doesn't have anything to do with gender. It has to do with maturity. You see, the king, the reason that he excels above the queen is because he has the balance between heart and mind, right? And the reason why the empress rules above both of them is because she has that divine understanding of the unconditional, right? So to me, these energies of betrayal point to going within, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the traditional tarot imagery of two beings, 1, 2, outside of a church, okay? But they go within. All right, and they find that self-fulfillment, and that's how they find the family within the self, within the one. Okay, divine masculine, feminine, and the infant child, vulnerable self, which is always with us at once. And this is how you, and you could tell that story because it's a story. The high priestess in the reverse is about story. What story are you telling yourself? When she's in the upright, this is in the space of pure potential, space, okay? The void, that which you can create and manifest. When she's in the reverse, she's in the subjective. So now she's telling the story. And you could tell yourself the most beautiful story known to man, the one and only story. And when you tell the one and only story, the right story, then you're illuminated in that space, in that void here, the sun card. Okay, because you've found God, you found light, you found the unconditional love, the source of joy within yourself. So you see this being here, this Chinita, this beautiful, beautiful China doll. This is the sun card. So this is self ignited. All right. Traditionally in the tarot, it's a child, it's a baby that's riding horseback with the sun behind his shoulder. And that represents being in a state of presence. Okay, when you're a child, when you're in the theta state, that's a brainwave state. That's called theta. It's a dreamlike state. That's why children are always like, in a fantasy land because that's where their brain is at. We operate in alpha and beta wavelength states of our brain frequency. When you drink coffee, when you're alert, when you're working, you're in alpha peak state. I wouldn't be surprised if you put patches to connect to reading my neurotransmitters right now. I would probably be in alpha state because I'm in peak awareness. I got coffee going. Monks and those that meditate, they're in meditation of gamma, delta, epsilon wavelength state. So this is how we create our reality here. Now this is in a dreamlike, but we're marrying all of these aspects of ourselves. Remember, we're marrying the queen, we're marrying the king, and we're connecting to that dream. If you could see it here, then you can manifest it around you. But here, what we're preaching is that reverse engineering of that manifestation. So you tap into the feeling of how does it feel, to be relaxed. Your bills are paid, your debts are paid, money's in the bank, kids are taken care of. What would you do if you didn't have these day-to-day concerns? And this is a testament to a challenging of your faith in your belief in that which you cannot see. And it's a testament and it's a challenge to you to live that lifestyle as if it were already. In the Bible, Jesus says, live as if, I forget the vernacular, but that's what manifestation is. It's living as if. To the best of your ability. In the 20th century, it's also, fake it till you make it is what, Generation X would tell you. Or, the baby boomers. So let's see. Sorry, I know I went everywhere there, but this is what we're talking about, I guess. I'm going to take a bathroom break, guys, but let me know what you think so far about what I'm talking about. Leave a message, right? Let me know your thoughts. I'll be back. Ooh, oatmeal and coffee. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I have a grandson. He's lovable. He adores me. Praise, beautiful heart, and notice all my nephews and my brothers, grandkids love me. They adore me. To tell you the truth, that keeps me going. Your love, pure love, the little one. They look after me. Oh, that's cute. God in Eden. We got 3 people here. Say hello, guys. Feel free to say hello. Thinking if I want to. Record something for TikTok. I'm gonna record a message for TikTok. I also gotta post those YouTube videos that I just recorded. Let's do a quick TikTok message. Yeah, I could come out in the daytime. It's just my sleep schedule changes, so. Right now I'm on like a night watch, middle of the night sleep schedule, but it changes. What time? What time should I come on? Like 8 p.m.? Bullied you? I didn't bully you. Everybody looked after you bullied me. I didn't bully you. Stretching my back. Okay, recording for TikTok. Should I do a handheld reading or no?
Marijuana and use of marijuana.
Eastern time? Oh, because you're in the East. Oh, thank you, Queen. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast. It's it's 3 a.m. over here. It's about to be 3 a.m. So, but that's why I try to get the East. That's why I stay up late too, is because sometimes I get people in the morning when they're going to work and they'll call me in the morning. It reminds me of that video where that guy's like, I'm not gay no more. I love that video. What's up, TikTok? Just wanted to do a quick read for you. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Things might feel off track here, but stick to your priorities. Stick to what's most meaningful and important to you, despite the external evidence or the external circumstance. That's how manifestation works. Okay, the Page of Pentacles in the upright might be a distraction. It might be a surface level offer, something that you might not take serious, something that doesn't feel just according to, again, your value system. So be mindful of immature offers that are dead in the water, that just cause you to overthink or maybe second guess yourself. Okay, be mindful of the lower energies as you go through this birthing period. You're birthing the Sun card, so you're truly giving birth to that kind of seed that you've been watering, that you've been growing here. Because remember, in the traditional tarot, there's an infant depicted on the Sun card. Now, the Empress, the mother of the tarot, in the reversed position, is giving birth to that. There's a hesitance, there's a reticence here. It's almost as if you're between two worlds, the traditional and the non-traditional. I feel as though that there will be an opportunity for you to leap into that which you're trying to manifest. There's almost like an opening, a way in. Sometimes we need a way in to fulfill that which we are striving for. Sometimes our ego doesn't allow us to do something unless we see a new creative way in. That goes with music as well. I'm a musician, I play guitar. So sometimes it's not exciting unless things feel new, a new shape of the chord, your fingers on the fretboard. Okay, so something to keep in mind about, because as below, so above, as above, so below. So be patient with yourself, take time, remember to rest, rejuvenate, meditate here, and fancy yourself looking at things with a new way into them. Okay. Is what I see here. Especially your environment, your surrounding environment, okay, from what I get here. Okay, don't turn cold to something that you've been working on. There's a new way in which you could look at it and see it, is what I'm getting here. Okay, you don't have to start anything new. You just have to look at it with new eyes here, and you will see it new. I promise you, you will see it new. Ace of Cups is about new vision, restarting. It's about new beginnings, but in this context, it's about seeing something new so that you could reinvest in it emotionally with new eyes, no baggage. Holler at your boy. Reach out for one-on-one reading. Peace. Love you guys. What's up? Oh, yeah, Angel, yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that high desert. Oh, you're welcome, Angel. I appreciate that. I try to do that. I think that that's why my success is taking slow, is because Spirit wants me to attract high quality people that really, resonate with what I'm saying. And I feel as though that when you get famous on social media or YouTube really quick, is because you're speaking to maybe some of the more negative forces and energies that are out there, you know. And I don't want to do that, you know. I don't want to speak to the devils and the demons. I want to speak to the angels and the saints and the gods. You know? So, all right, Capricorn. So just is it better for me to? Angel asks, is it better for me to move on to Arizona or stay close to my? Stretching my back here. Is it better for me to move to Arizona or stay close to my grandson? Let's see. So I think what I'm getting right now is stay close to your grandson. Stay close to your grandson, I think is what I'm getting here. That's kind of what I'm getting here because for Arizona, the Three of Wands is in the reverse. So the Three of Wands is about looking to a new place to travel. Okay, you're looking, but in the reverse, it says no, not looking. But then for staying with your grandson, you have like an energy of freedom. Okay, you could relax and be comfortable and be at peace. Okay, so it's more of an easy, free energy when you stay by your grandson. It looks like so. So maybe he'll want to come to you. You know. What's up, TikTok? Just wanted to read for you. You've got Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Things might feel on track here, but stick to your priorities. Stick to what's most meaningful and important to you, despite the. What's up, TikTok? Just wanted to read for you. You've got Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Things might feel on track here, but stick to your priorities to what's most meaningful and important to you, despite the external evidence or the external circumstances of manifestation works. Communication puts on the upright might be a distraction, a surface level offer, something that you might not take serious. So you're deciding to move to Arizona or stay in California? Yeah, maybe when they're older. Maybe when they're older. I think I'm going to. Try to upload these videos. Hopefully this works with me. Hopefully this goes smooth. Just looking at my just looking at my bank really quick. All I wanna do is get high by the beach, get high by the beach, get high, baby, baby, bam, bam. The truth is I never bought into your bullshit when you would pay tribute to me. I'm sorry, Angel. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, you're gonna go to sleep. I don't blame you. It's late. Okay, bye. Good night. You have to go. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Remember the heart. It's all here. God bless. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to?
One of the greatest moments in wrestling history.
Uno, dos, tres, un paso no se anda, María. Uno, dos, tres. Ale, ale, ale. We gonna celebrate. Somebody just called me from one of the channels that I read for, and usually the connection is so poor because I'm live streaming on the YouTube. But now it's a rich connection. It's very thick, very rich. It went through, so I'm thanking my lucky stars. I used a little bit of that trust and faith that I preach. Shame the devil. I met a man 2 days ago. I could see this connection bringing peace and freedom. Practice every day. All I wanna do is get high by the beach, get high by the beach, get high. The truth is I'm never falling till you're pursuing me. You consider to me. Practice every day. Ole, 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 ole. Come on, you guys are not still watching me. What I said. Heart. What's up, guys? I'm geeked. We gotta jump into this Taurus energy because something shifted, something happened. I was in the middle of another live stream, and the Spirit said, "I like where you're going. I like